Good afternoon! Right, let's see who comes on. And then you can all judge me. Oh, it's funny, isn't it? Yeah, so, today is about judgment. Not like the end of the world and that. But there's a lot of thing about people judging people and whether it's right or wrong or whatever, but the fact is that it just happens, right? You can't help it. We all judge everyone. People will be judging me for doing this right now. You know, whatever comments are left and stuff like that, I'll judge people based on that. And that's what this is about. Because I got to meet a guy today who left a comment on one of our Facebook posts, basically saying we're all full of shit. Which I thought was quite funny, and he left a comment on the Facebook post, you know, because people do that, you're keyboard warriors, you know, kind of just hide behind the keyboard, make comments when they have no idea what we do. And I judged this fella as well, because, I'll tell you roughly what his comment was in a minute, but I judged him. And then I got to meet him today, he walked past us in the park while we were having a session, and I got to meet him, and he didn't know who we were, but I kind of recognised... He said something and I recognised him from his comment. This comment was ages ago. And I kind of recognised him from his comment. And I asked him and he said, yeah, it was. So what happened, I had an advert running around just about, you know, for fellas who want to lose a bit of weight, get in shape, get fitter and stronger and all that. And he thought we were a bunch of fellas who were all... Rick Brown is on. And Tom Jones, not that one. Hello, Tom, you alright? Rick Brown, I get to meet you in June, actually. I'm looking forward to that. Learn some mace swinging. Can't wait for that. Anyway, this fella left a comment. It was one of the adverts that was running around saying, do you want to, you know, if you want to lose a bit of timber and all that, because you're not allowed to say lose weight in adverts on Facebook. But yeah, do you want to lose a bit of timber and all that? And he left a comment which basically said, it's all a load of bullshit. I'm paraphrasing here because I can't really remember. But it was all a load of bullshit. All you need to do is, you know, go out rucking, like chuck a backpack on, go for a walk. Simple as that. You don't need to do all this fitness malarkey. And then he left a picture of himself. He'd lifted his t-shirt up with his six-pack. This guy's 56, right? He had a picture of his six-pack. And to be fair to him, it looked pretty good. Right, so it was kind of alright, but I just judged him because he looked like a bit of a nutter as well, because he just commented on a post of someone who he doesn't know showing his six-pack. And I was like, oh, alright, fair enough. So I judged him thinking like, this bloke's mental. Right, then, today, we were doing a session in the park this morning, me and a couple of the guys, and he wandered across the road. This fella, it was just a random fella wandering across the road, and he went, he goes, you boys are making me tired. So, you know, I just said, I'll just have a sit down on the bench if you want, if you get tired. But he was out for a walk, right? And he said something about, it's good to see someone doing all of this. Like, you need to, you know, it's about getting out and about and doing stuff. And then I thought, hang on, I'm sure I recognise you. I said, are you that fella who left a comment a while ago? And he didn't know who we were. But I said, I'm sure you left a comment a while ago saying, you know, because he basically said, all you need to do is go walking. And he lifted his t-shirt up and showed us his six-pack in the park. I was like, okay, fair enough, that's lovely. So I had a quick chat with him, and he just said, look, get out and about, all of this sort of stuff. And it was like, right, fine. And then he went on his way. And then we finished the session. And then I was wandering back home with my trolley with the bells in the back with Russ who'd been with me, and we saw him again. So we said, how's, you know, and he was like, he goes, good work, lads, and all that. And then he was like, you know, I get up and go for a 4-mile walk every morning. That's all you need. That's all you need to do that sort of stuff. You know, and he's like, it sorts all of this out. And you know, he goes, it's better than taking like loads of pills and injecting yourself with stuff and all that. And it was, and he knew we weren't doing that, obviously, because we don't. But it was just quite funny because he's like, you don't need to be going down the gym and doing steroids and getting all ripped and pumped and all that sort of stuff. And it was like, you know, I was kind of like, well, I know that. And it was just quite funny that I judged him thinking he was some mentalist. He was, you know, he was he obviously had his opinions and all that, which is fine. But he was kind of saying the same things as what I've been saying for ages. And then he said, if you get up in the morning, go for a walk, it sorts your body out. But what it does is it also sorts your head out. It clears space. You go for a walk, it's like meditation or whatever. You go for a wander, it clears your head. So he's obviously got the time to do this, which is great. But he gets up and goes for a 4-mile walk every morning, 3, 4, 5 miles. He said, and he said once you sort this out, your body will sort itself out. And I was like, damn right. He's right. He's absolutely right. Because, if you want to lose weight or get in shape, get fitter, get stronger, be able to run further, whatever. Why? There's got to be a why behind it, because I've done it myself, and I've seen people do it who say, I want to lose like 3 stone or whatever. Then they go and do it, and then they're like, well, what happens now? I've done that. What's next? It's got to be why. It's got to be why. So it can be just something as simple as being a good example for your kids or whatever, and being able to keep up with them when you're playing footy in the park. So why do you want to lose weight? Well, because I get out of breath when I'm trying to keep up with my kids. What happens then? Well, I feel bad because I'm trying to get them to be healthy when I can't be myself. So it's. I haven't got any kids, by the way. I'm talking hypothetically. So this guy. So the whole thing of judgment, he judged us, thinking, basically saying you're just like chucking weights around and trying to get all ripped and that. And it's like, no, we're just trying to move better and live longer, and feel better. So he judged us. I judged him. It pissed me off at the time. I was like, who is this fella? I don't even know him, so why should it annoy me? It wouldn't, because I've done lots of work on that sort of thing. But I judged him, thinking like, this bloke's a nutter, and I hope I never have to meet him because he looks mental. And then I got to meet him. Just twist of fate. He will happen to be there at the same time. And it turns out we both have like similar opinions on this. Probably not on lots of other things. I don't know, but on what I'm talking about now, we had serious. So I judged this fella. He judged me, judged what we do, and I was judging him. And got it all wrong. But is that a bad thing? Because basically you judge people anyway. Everyone judges everyone. And people who say they don't, do. Because I was trying to get to be the person who doesn't judge people. But I've found that's impossible. What I've got better at is being more... I'm not going to use the word tolerant, because that makes it sound like you're trying to tolerate people who are wrong. But I'm more aware, let's say, of what other people do and things that I'm afraid of because I haven't tried it myself. So rather than judge someone for something that you've never done, you just go, well, that's your thing, and then I'll get round to doing it at some point if I want to. If I don't, I won't. That's kind of where I'm at the moment. Anyway, I'm digesting. So that means I'm going to be trying lots of new things, by the way, because this guy was going on about rucking, and it was like, it's funny that, because I've just started doing that, because I'm doing penny van in, like, it's, what is it, 69, 68 days or something like that in 10 weeks. I'm doing penny van, and I've got to carry 16 kilos up a mountain, so I'm going to be, I'm going rucking a lot, carrying a heavy weight on my back and going for a walk. And I would have thought people doing that a couple of years ago were mental, but actually it turns out it's really, really good fun. It's testing, challenging, makes you fit, and it clears your head while you go. It keeps you focused. Because if you can't get your mind sorted doing that, then you'll just collapse under the weight and then want to give up. So yeah. Anyway, judgment. It's not necessarily that bad. And also, what's been good about this situation is I judged this fella, he judged me, and we got it wrong. The way it goes, can't get everything right, can you? Anyway, I've got to eat now because I'm starving. So, catch you tomorrow.